Welcome to Amici, Vino, Cibo. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Carmen.
Buongiorno or buonasera, depending what time you're watching this.
Exactly.
We just got back from Italy. Apologize for being away for so long, but we were away for 2 weeks in Italy. We visited Parma. I visited Rome.
Yes.
And we were also in Tuscany.
And then I did some Florence afterwards.
Yeah, you went to Florence, yep. Absolutely beautiful.
We'll share some video and highlights of our trip.
Yep.
It was amazing. If you have a chance to go, please go. Please go. It's a wonderful country.
Yeah, I agree.
So
what are we drinking today, Karen?
This is the...
Salute.
This is the traditional afternoon drink in Italy. Aperol Spritz. Why don't you explain what's in that,
Sure.
Jer?
So, Aperol Spritz, pretty simple. It's Aperol, which is a digestivo. It's a type of a bitter. So you start off with an orange. Slice the orange, make a nice wedge out of it. What I like to do is I like to swirl it around in the glass, get the fragrance of the orange out into the glass. Then add your ice, add your Aperol. I'm doing it the Italian way or the loose bartender way, which is just accounting. An 8 count is 2 shots of it. Yep. And then same thing for the Prosecco. Always use a Prosecco. I don't know if a champagne would probably work with it, but Prosecco
wouldn't be as sweet. It'd be a little bit too dry,
more dry,
so that
right?
kind of counteracts the Aperol. Though.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful drink. So
that's nice.
That's what we're starting with today. We will get to the wine. Don't worry. I know we're Amici, Vino, Cibo, but
Prosecco's wine.
Yeah, Prosecco's wine. That's true. Prosecco's wine.
It's fine.
So we're starting with we got some kind of neat things going on. Carm found this recipe for a Farro.
Correct.
A Farro. Yep. It's not a salad though.
No, so Farro is a grain. It's an ancient Roman grain. It's starting to come back. So a lot of times you make it in a salad. This time we're going to serve it warm with our main protein here today. Mm-hmm. First time I ever had it was in Italy a couple of years, probably 6-8 years ago. We went and did a cooking class and she made Farro for us. I was like, wow, this is really good. So haven't really made it since. And then when we went back, then we talked about it again. So I decided try that. It's similar to cooking a rice, if you think of it that way. Just got a lot more texture and flavor to it, and really, really good for you. Yeah.
And we're also doing another dish of hers. This is Alessandra. If you're watching, Alessandra, ciao.
Ciao, Bella.
And just put the donkey away in the stall. And so we did a cooking class in Tuscany, and this is one of the meals that she did for us to show us how to make, and it's a pork tenderloin that's covered in. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover it in mustard, and this is Dijon.
Correct.
Dijon mustard, and the concoction that we have here to roll this in. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cut in some of the footage that we actually took when we were in Italy, so you kind of experience it the way we experienced it, which is cool. And Alessandra is just awesome.
She's awesome. Yeah.
So this mixture that she showed us is we chopped some parsley and get Italian parsley only for this recipe at least, and we did thyme, and we also did chopped garlic, and chopped rosemary, and you'll see how we chopped them, and she taught us some kind of cool uniques too on how to hold the knife.
Yeah,
and
little tips you pick up.
Yeah, and she's really good at it too. Yeah. So she kind of showed us the ropes of at least this dish, and so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to cover the pork tenderloin with the Dijon mustard, and then just do that helpingly on the and as you see Alessandra doing it, she didn't hold back from how much she was putting on there either, and she's using it as a binder essentially, and as you see what she's doing there, she's using that so that all the herbs that we're encrusting the pork tenderloin with will stick to it. And what you want to do after that is as you can see, she just goes right from covering it with the mustard right onto the mixture of all the herbs and everything like that.
Perfect, man. So good.
And it's pretty simple. That's the nice thing about this dish. It's very simple and absolutely delicious.
It'd be an interesting way we cook this too. You're probably not used to cooking a pork tenderloin the way we're going to do this too.
That's true.
It's incredible. Very quick dinner. I mean, this dinner, basically, in a half hour, 40 minutes, you could be sitting down and eating dinner.
Right.
With these recipes we're going to show you today.
So we've been getting a lot of support on Facebook. We're on Facebook, and everything that we talk about on the show and what we're doing here is on the description below, underneath. So you can follow us on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. We post a lot of what we do. Not all of it is this stuff. Sometimes it's just stuff that I do at my house. Sometimes it's stuff I go to a restaurant and eat.
Right.
And same with Carmen as well. So if you could like, comment, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, we would greatly appreciate it. We love all the support. We're doing this for fun, of course.
Yeah.
Out of our own will, because we enjoy doing it, but we also love to see the support and see that people are enjoying what we're doing, at least.
Right.
So.
We're hoping we're helping. Is what we're
trying
we want to let you know that cooking's not that hard, and hopefully these quick little videos are helping you understand. Oh, I could do that. So if you comment and tell us what you're looking for, you might look for a specific dish.
Yeah.
We're more than happy to do that.
Be doing it right. Yeah, so, exactly.
Absolutely.
And we're international now.
We are international now.
We were in Italy at a particular winery.
Yes.
Or vineyard.
Yes.
And all of a sudden we hear the intro music to our show, and it was Solaria.
Solaria.
And they were awesome. It's
yes.
You explain. You know the family.
Well, this is my second time going there. It's a woman and her 2 daughters decided to start their own winery. She broke away from the family, the mother, and her 2 daughters run this winery, and it's my favorite wine. They're in the Montalcino region of Tuscany. They make it's a medium-sized winery. It's not huge, but they do a great job. And they said, "Oh, we got to give you this for your YouTube channel." So we thank them.
Grazie a voi.
Grazie a voi. We'll have much more information on them moving forward. We have wine is en route to us, and olive oil.
Right.
They
olive
do
oil, lots
wine
of olive oil.
and olive oil there. It's amazing. So it's
and grappa.
And grappa.
The best grappa I ever had in my life.
It's delicious.
We
so
pounded a bottle.
Yes, we did. We got that coming. So we'll give you more information on them.
Yeah. I'll put their website in the description below as well.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna cut this into medallions and pan fry it.
And as you see with Alessandra, what she's doing is she just had them sitting on a plate. And again, she had them out for a little while.
Yeah.
And she heated up, which we did here as well. She heated up some olive oil on the stove, got that going, got it to a nice point where she's ready to sear up the meat, and she just dumps them onto the
nice
hot oil, yeah.
And
sears them up real nice.
Yeah.
And as you see here, what she's doing. So now that we got the meat going, we were searing out the outside and everything like that. What you want to do next is deglaze the pan, which is something we've done in previous episodes here. But we use white wine in this instance, and we just get all that flavor. And
that's where all the good stuff is.
That's right. And what she did, we did a little bit differently because we didn't make pasta with this dish. So she made pasta that day, Alessandra, and she used, as you see in the video, she used a ladle or 2 of pasta water.
Yeah.
So she's getting that starch inside of that deglazing process, which thickens up the sauce a little bit that you're pretty much creating by deglazing. Yeah. And then you just let the pork sit in that, kind of marinate in that, and finish out its cooking time while sitting in that.
Yeah, we use a little cornstarch and water.
Yeah, that's what we did
substitution for the pasta water.
Yeah, which is good. Talk about some of the ingredients that went into the Farro.
Yeah, I mean it's so it's similar to the same herbs that are on the pork tenderloin. There's fresh parsley. There's thyme, chopped garlic, just a little chopped garlic. So we saute that a little bit with some green onion, and then we put the farro in for about 4 or 5 minutes. Saute that in the olive oil, just to kind of open up the cells. While I'm sauteing that, I have another pot going with vegetable stock. About 1.5 cups of vegetables, 2.5 cups of vegetable stock. Get that to almost to like a boil. So when the farro's done, put the stock in there and let it sit for about 20 minutes, probably close to a half hour.
Yeah, it was about half an hour.
Like a rice, just don't have to stir it. Just let it sit there and simmer, and it comes out perfect. It looks great. We taste it. It's really good. It's different. It's not like rice, but it's
good.
Yeah.
You stuck your neck out in this one because I've never made it before.
Yeah.
And I think it came out pretty awesome.
Yeah, it tastes good.
They said in the recipe to use some mushrooms. We didn't get mushrooms.
We didn't get mushrooms this time, but basically you could put whatever you want.
You really could, yeah.
If you think of it like a risotto or a rice, you can add whatever you want to it.
It reminded me of a risotto.
Yeah, the way it cooked. Yeah,
but it tastes different.
Yeah,
for sure.
A little more texture to it, but Nice flavor.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're plated, ready to eat and enjoy. But before we do so, Amici Vino Cibo. So we had to have some wine. This is actually from Cortona, the Cortona region
Of
Tuscany. And they're a small, again, maybe medium-sized winery. And this is their Cabernet Sauvignon. And they're called Fattoria Cantagallo. And this is their 2017 Cabernet Sauvignon.
And this was the people that own the villa we stayed at.
That's right.
In
Oh, that's
Tuscany.
right. Same people who own the villa that we stayed
They
at.
do wine and olive oil.
That's right.
So,
Smooth.
so